My name is Diane Kube. I'm a resident of Shadyside, and I'm also a mother and a grandmother. I'm not going to read you a speech. I'm coming to you on another side, and that's the professional side. I've spent over 30 years in the healthcare industry. The majority of them have been in oncology. I started out in local community centers and worked my way up to run and be the head chief administrative officer of a national cancer organization that represented the community centers across this country. Basically 81% of all physicians, administrators, and nurses that treat the patients in this country. That position took me to Capitol Hill. I spent 5 years on Capitol Hill working on the Medicare Modernization Act. I was part of the committee that rewrote the laws for Medicare patients to receive their oncology care. From that position, I was one of 5 people, 5 Americans, that accompanied Paula Dobianski, the Undersecretary of State in charge of Eastern European Affairs, and Congressman Lincoln Diaz-Balart. We were a congressional delegation that were sent on the 20th anniversary of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant accident. We represented our country to go over and ascertain the health care concerns and needs of the people of Ukraine. I was asked to come back a second time by the First Lady of Ukraine and the President to sit on a panel of experts from across Western and Eastern Europe to see what concerns and long-term effects that the radiation exposure had across Europe. That meeting, the indications that everything to do with radiation exposure, no matter what the size, is cumulative. They're looking at up to 150 years of effects. And it's not just cancer. It's cardiac disease, it's learning disabilities, and it's genetic mutations that have come out of all of these accidents. The children in Shadyside Elementary School will be sitting in that classrooms for 7 to 10 hours per day, depending on their activities, if they're in aftercare, and so is the staff. I beg you, as a board, to sit there and think of what's going to happen to those people. And you probably won't even be on this board when the real effects occur. But I will tell you, as a professional, local, state, national, and international, this is nothing to play with. Remember, the key word is cumulative. And we ask that you do not allow this to happen. Thank you.